Hey, Sassy fam. Welcome to your mid-month check-in for November. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. Once more, happy birthday and final call for all happy birthdays to my Scorpios. October, November Scorpios, I love you all. Thank you all so much for your early birthday wishes, and I wish all the same to you. I hope that your birthday was magnificent, wonderful, resplendent, and that you got to spend it in good company of people who celebrate you and love you just as you are, the way you are. And once more, thank you all so much for your birthday wishes throughout the season. It's been a heck of a season, you know? And I decided, that being the case, I should have a theme this year. If you guessed subtlety, you were correct. I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. Not too much, right? It's good. I think it's good. I like it. Yes, not too much. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? You know, honey, too much is our middle name, honestly. It's like if you're going to be Scorpio, be Scorpio. Be proud of who you are. Go big or go home, honey. We're an acquired taste. We're not for everyone. That's why I often compare us to a roller coaster, because it ain't far off now, is it? I love being me. I hope you love being you, too. Big Scorpio energy, honey. I love it. Embrace it. Embrace the chaos. Embrace the love. Embrace all the sexy sexiness. For those who can't handle it, they step away. But for those who can, they step up. And they are rewarded. I'm just saying. I can't help it. I'm a bit cheeky. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name's Christina. I'm just a little different. I embrace my difference, and I want you to as well. But yeah, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, mid-month check-in is a baseline reading only, no clarification. And like always, your sign will be time-stamped in the description box. I got you. Extra special shout-out to my good friend, my bestie of more than 15 years, Alexandra, Gemini, and who gifted us with tickets to see Jim Jeffries, one of my favorite comedians. I actually will be seeing him perform live tonight. I am so excited. Oh, Jim Jeffries is a comedian that is near and dear to my heart. He has made me laugh even when I didn't want to. That's the best kind of laughter, is when somebody can make you laugh and you just don't want to and just pulls you out of a mood. That's Jim Jeffries. I have to tell you, as a comedian, he's pretty hardcore. So if you don't like the swearing or very strong graphic depictions, you're not going to like his comedy style. But for those of you that's up your alley, check him out. I absolutely adore his work. And I get to see him tonight. Yay! So once more, thank you so much, Alexandra. I absolutely love you. My BFF of, more than 15 years. But yeah, let's see what else. I will introduce Cinna shortly. You can probably hear her behind me. She's moving around. I will introduce her in a minute. What else? How about the ads? So I have ad blocker on my laptop, and that's on purpose. That's just the way it is. But I don't on my iPhone. So between those two, I can kind of see what's going on and what's not going on. So it's interesting to see all these new ads around my work. But I'll tell you what, they're classy ads, honey. They're classy ads. I opened one of my videos once just to check out the ad performance, see what it was like. I was like, oh, well, Louis Vuitton. I mean, if I must have an ad, I mean, that's not bad. I imagine that. A Louis Vuitton ad prior to one of my messages. Oh, darling, it couldn't have been anything less. YouTube is changing and shifting quite a bit. The ads thing I told you guys about. And it's really simple, They want to increase the sales of YouTube Premium because they want to compete with things like streaming services like Hulu, Netflix. And so the idea is you can bypass ads if you pay for Premium, or you can deal with ads and satisfy our advertisers. That's it. That's really what it comes down to. But yeah, things are shifting and changing on YouTube. But it is still the best platform to do what it is that I do. So I don't complain too much, but I will say this. I have to make that decision. Some of you have been keeping abreast with some of the commentaries and the pinned comments and the Facebook thing, which, by the way, if you're on Facebook, feel free to connect with me there, Sassy Scorpion Tarot. And you can hear my nonsense and ramblings, and I absolutely do no tarot on Facebook at all. No. I do enough of that here. That's what YouTube is for. Facebook is for just my surrounding nonsense. Yeah. That's it. I have so much nonsense. I have to share it with people. But as I've announced here and there, or alluded to, I needed to make up my mind, and I did. I'm dropping shorts. I'm dropping shorts, you guys. They are more fuss than they're worth, which is ironic, considering they're shorts. To qualify as a short, it has to be 60 seconds or less. It's supposed to be fast, quick, easy, and non-problematic. And sometimes it is. But increasingly, it has become more and more problematic. I'm dropping shorts, which is a shame, because I actually did learn to like them. At first, I was like, no, shorts, no, this is stupid, this is ridiculous. How do you do tarot in 60 seconds? Which I have a huge issue with in and of itself. But I'm like, okay, I can change. I'll try it out. And I did like it. I came to like it the more I practiced it. I did. It was actually quite fun. I had a lot of spontaneous moments, which some of you have seen on camera for yourself. So I actually grew to like it. So it's unfortunate that I'm having to make this decision. I mean, there's a reason intuitively I felt I wasn't going to be keeping it. So, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm methodical with my processing, uploading practices, labeling. I am methodical. Okay? So, when I knock out 12 uploads on the shorts, the best way to format shorts is through your smartphone, not a PC, not a desktop, not a laptop. Your smartphone. That's what they're encouraging. 12 of them. Boom. Upload, process. And I, as an admin, can see that they are safe and secure, ready, labeled, scheduled, ready to go, ready to rock. On the actual release day, Friday, some just don't show up. They're not there. They're just gone. They're kicked out, deleted. So I'm getting false positives on shorts constantly. You know, a false positive. I, as the content creator, believe something is safe, secure, and ready to go. And on release day, some just don't show up. Capricorn's got hit like twice, I think maybe even 3. Leo's once, Libra's once, Cancer's once, Aries once, and I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of doing everything on my end to be a good creator, and then believing everything's good, ready to go, and turns out it's not. So, what do I say all the time, guys? What's worth your time, energy, and effort? And sometimes you have to try it to find out, and I've tried it enough to have found out. I don't want to keep doing it. There you go. It's not worth my level of frustration. It just isn't. It's just not. And I know some of you prefer shorts, but guys, I have to go back to my original point why I was hesitant about shorts to begin with. How much good tarot could you possibly get in 60 seconds anyway? All you do is want more because it's not enough. That's what the full-length messages are for, or the long-form content. You know, if YouTube was more consistent with how it treats shorts on the mechanical end of things, on the engineering side of things, on the software, okay, fine. I would have kept up with it, no problem. But as it were, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. Otherwise, I keep doing it. If something's worth it to me, I keep doing it. If it's not worth it, I'm not getting the feedback I need, I'm not getting the support I need, or the reciprocity. There you go. Practice what you preach, yeah. Anyway, it's just to say that way you know not what to expect on Fridays from this point forward. If I occasionally do a short, it will be for like maybe comedic purposes such as satire. I did actually have fun with those. And I haven't been able to do more because I just don't have the time. But yeah, I could see doing a couple funny things with shorts, making fun of tarot, making fun of myself. I love doing that stuff. You bet, 100%. I have a sense of humor. You guys ought to know. I'm laughing constantly at myself, at my own lame jokes. I don't mind doing that, but we'll see. We'll take it as it comes, yeah? That's what she said. So, you guys, is there anything else? Shorts, happy birthday. Oh, let's introduce Cinna real quick. Cinna is short for cinnamon. Oh, thank you, baby. You're so sweet. Thank you for kisses. Thank you for kisses. Oh, you love mommy. I know I love you too. You might have heard her in the background in some of the recent videos, and she's even popped up on a couple. If you're on Facebook and you'd like to connect with me there, we have more pictures and kind of her background story. Oh, thank you, baby. You are so sweet. You are so sweet to mommy. You are such a good girl. She is a Siberian Husky, and she came into my life and my daughter's life at just the right time. She's been absolutely amazing. And she is a husky. She is a proper husky. I wouldn't want it any other way. Ideally, when you adopt, you should adopt knowing what the needs of the breed are. And Not just that, but do they meet your needs? So she came into our lives at the right time, like I said. And my prior adoption history has been beautiful, but also kind of painful. Let's put you down. Let's put you down. You want to go play with your toys? You don't want to be on stupid camera, do you? No. You got other things you need to do. You've got husky things you need to do. That's my good girl. All right, let's put you down. My previous adoptions have been, and this has been by choice, terminally ill, end-of-life care animals, special needs animals, and again, that was by choice, you know. I don't know when I started doing that. I think it was back in my 20s. There's something about going to the shelters and you kind of see these animals you know aren't going to get adopted, and they don't have much time left, and they have a lot of special needs, and of course they're discouraged. You're discouraged from adopting them. You know, it's a matter of time, and some of them are even scheduled to be terminated. And again, that's nobody's fault. It's just, that's how it is. And so, I don't know, that's when I started doing it, but it takes a lot out of you, you know. You have to have a big heart for it, and you have to know that you want to do it. And so I've done it 3 times, and I consider it a privilege because, you know, those animals, those special needs, those end-of-life care animals, they deserve a good home. It's been a few years since my last pet for that reason, because I get attached to all of them. To me, they're not pets, they're family members. I give them as much love and attention as they need and deserve as I would any family member, so I take it seriously. But as you might imagine, it's been a few years since my last pet. But yeah, so Cinna, she came into our lives at just the right time. She is not intended as a birthday present, not at all. It just worked out that way. I wasn't trying. The timing just seemed right. I was ready for a new family pet, and my daughter, this is literally her first dog. I've had a couple, and I've been blessed to have their company. It's worked out really well. She's a beautiful spirit. She is high energy, but then so am I. So ideally adopt a breed that you don't just meet their needs, they meet yours too. So we're going to have lots of adventures, and she's being trained as we speak, and she's adapting really well. She's very loving, excellent response system. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better family dog, pet. She's puppy. It's hard to call her a dog. She's very much a puppy to me. But yeah, you'll see her from time to time, and she'll pop up, and I'll have to stop what I'm doing because, you know, I have to learn to work around her, and she has to learn to work around me. Yes, good point, baby. That's such a good point. Yes, I know. And that's the thing about huskies, guys. If you're not familiar with this, they are very vocal. They are very vocal animals, and a lot of people, I know. And a lot of people don't like that. I actually do. I value very much, in case you didn't know this about me, I value expression a great deal. So when you get a husky, if you're blessed to get a husky at a very early age, they learn to talk and imprint with their owners. And that's amazing, and I absolutely want that quality with my dog. So I consider it a blessing. But just again, FYI, there's a good chance you will hear her shenanigans in the background, because huskies tend to be very opinionated, which again, in my experience, that's a plus. So I'm loving it. But that was Cinna. Cinnamon, I've been calling her Cinnabon, Cinnabear. She's just sweet. I can't help it. I mean, as you see it, she looks like a little bear and a little fox. Of course, of course, I got to give her all the cute names, guys, and I'm just a big pile of squishy squish when it comes to her. She's just so sweet. Yeah, but anyway, that's Cinnamon. Yay! Okay, that's enough of that. So, now I'm going to whisk myself away upstairs very quickly, getting to something a little more comfortable, and then we'll have some fun. Yeah? We'll have some fun. Alright, like always, guys, basic rules. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. I will see you at your sign. Leo, like always, you're up first. The basic rules, as always, apply. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse those energies. Cinna! Stop, honey. No. It's okay. Only 9 weeks old, and she's very protective already. So that means she's a good girl, but also, there's no reason to bark at something that's not there. Okay? It was on door duty right there. Oh my goodness. I got windows by my doors, and she saw somebody walking by. Ooh. Good instincts, honey. Good instincts. All right. Show me Leo in their person. 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 That sense of protection That'll come down over time with training. But for now, she's like, who are you? And that's fitting because I'm kind of like that too. Who are you? Why are you outside my door? What are you doing? Six of Swords, eh? Strength, that's you, honey. Seven of Cups, do you know? I don't know what you're moving on from. Okay, whenever the Six of Swords is first card to be drawn, I always kind of like, well, where are you coming from? And also, where are you going? I have an idea of where you're going into who you are, really, essentially. Six of Swords, strength, that's you. Okay? And Seven of Cups, opening up in some way. Hopefully you feeling better about you for having left behind whatever it is you needed to leave behind. And you did so with strength and sense of will. Okay? All right, boo-boo. Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, Temperance. Somebody here is like, look, I'll refrain energy. Okay? I'll hold some parts of myself back if we can work through this. Temperance. All right. Don't quite know what that is. It's curious. You know, it's not just about holding on here specifically. There's some energy behind it that is oomph, right? High energy. But we're trying to control that. Temperance. So that's patience. That's cooling off. Slowing things down. It's interesting. Okay? All right. The World. Page of Wands. The Hanged Man. You are needing time, as far as I can tell, to consider this. Because as far as I can tell, you exited it. And I think it was just for yourself. That doesn't necessarily mean you're entirely done with it, but you're also kind of like saying, for now, you know, I'll wash my hands of this. I can't deal with it right now. That doesn't mean you completely closed it, as we're seeing here, but you are saying, I did need to back away in order to feel better about myself and or the situation. Somebody here is trying to respect that energy. Like I said, they pulled it back by several degrees to something that's a lot more calmer. They're not ready to give this up, but they also agreed that perhaps time, patience, and healing is needed. And what's shared between you is an idea. It's on both of your minds. Is this cycle done? Do we keep it going? Is there anything left to be open towards? We need more perspective, Hanged Man. So, guys, again, this does not have to be love-oriented. It could be anything that I'm describing that you are currently undergoing or not, right? Okay, yeah, Five of Wands. That's why we backed off. There's tension here. There's tension here. Aggravation, fighting. This is an inconclusive argument at bare minimum. I think you backed away from the argument because you needed a break. You need to get back in tune with yourself, with strength, and I completely agree. When tempers flare like this and it gets a little too hot, a little too, you know, I agree it's best to back off. I strongly believe in this because when the fighting starts to escalate, you're so busy screaming and or shouting, or there's too much of a grudge match, or there's too much pride, or there's too much I won't admit why we're fighting, that kind of thing. In that case, we're just going to make things worse by standing there and insisting on engaging in it. So in that respect, I completely support your decision to back off from this. Are you done with it? Nay, no. But are you saying I need a break from it? Oh, it's like I need a break from it. It's not getting resolved anytime soon. So it's a temporarily, let's move on from this, but I need some space. I suggest you do the same. Okay. It's looking like you're both getting that. And you are feeling better, and I'm glad to see that, okay? And now in a much calmer way, you can look at your feelings, and you're saying they're a little here, they're a little there. Some of it's love, some of it's frustration, some of it's aggravation, some of it's rejection, some of it's just resentment, who knows what, but you're looking at it more comfortably than saying just be in a state of tension, okay? And like I said, whatever there is, this is that person that probably would like to have stayed in the argument if you continued to stay there and argue with them back. Because you didn't, they backed off too and said, okay, I guess we can all cool off our jets. Temperance. And we seem to know that this argument isn't ever really going to be over. Okay. Otherwise, you wouldn't be contemplating closing it off altogether. It's going to be one of those things. It's just going to be an ongoing issue. Will it ever be resolved? That's something you both need to contemplate. Okay. So I'm glad that you're feeling better. You cooled down. They're saying I'm cooling down, but you both need perspective about this cycle. Is it useful? Is it always going to be a state of tension? Is it always going to be combative? Is it always going to be in a state of argument? Because that's how you opened up with. It was pretty clear. You two, I think you're close to each other in terms of proximity, or you're still maybe low-key communicating. I don't think it's full separation. It's kind of like my energy's over here and your energy's over there, and let's just try to keep it neutral for right now. So yeah, I mean, there's something to think about, guys. It's under contemplation with the Hanged Man. Page of Wands, he's a little guy. That kind of tells me the interest level in keeping this going is small, but we still need to give this due weight and consideration about the cycle in and of itself, the overall concept. Are we closing this off, or we're going to keep it going? Because it doesn't seem like we're improving. Something to think about. Okay? We're going to do, you know what? I was about to pull from the Coffee Cup Oracle, but let's just go ahead and classically stick with advice. All right, let's get some advice, please, about this situation. I think you two are at this time enacting already the best possible advice, and that's just hanging back. Okay? Give each other time to cool off, but yeah, seriously, we need to contemplate the feasibility of the cycle, because anger and frustration like this that's ongoing, it's not sustainable. I mean, you can sustain it, but that doesn't mean you should. Okay? The whole point of sustainability is that we want to sustain it because it serves a purpose, not because it doesn't. All right, let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please, for Leo. Oh, okay. That's quite a bit. That's a lot of advice, says Leo. Here's that Hanged Man again. Okay. We are gaining perspective on the sadness and the pain and the frustration of the situation. You know, there's something to do with the foundation and waiting. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. It's more of that contemplation. Is it worth it? There's a lot at stake here. It feels like we're waiting for more fruition. We need to rest and heal on these particular subjects. So these are a lot. I'm not able to get into all of it today, honey. It's a mid-month. But the idea is there a sense of renewal? Is there a peaceful balance still in this, whatever this is? This is something we need to rest and reflect upon, because there seems to be quite a bit going on in the foundation. Okay. Not easily resolved overnight. But again, we need to contemplate on these things, because do we really want this much disruption in our day-to-day foundation? Could it ever be peaceful? Can it ever be a peaceful balance? Something to think about. Long-term stuff and short-term stuff. Okay? Leo, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your mid-month. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. I just want to congratulate my Sagittarian collective. First of all, happy pre-birthday. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. This actually comes out on my birthday, and then it's literally 2 days away from Sagittarius. So happy early birthday to my early birthday Saggies. But I want to congratulate you all for being so phenomenally supportive on your last reading, which was the Celtic Cross, and you guys were very supportive. I didn't know what kind of reaction I was going to get, you know. But I just want to congratulate you all for being so very supportive and insightful and honest about what you were experiencing. And readings like that are never easy, and they're never fun for me, right? But the thing is, somebody somewhere needs to see it, you know? But yes, of course, I want better things for you and to see other things for you. But real respect's real, yeah? All right. What's going on, please, for Sag and their person? Like always, your person does not have to be significant to other spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type situation. So whoever fits that dynamic, right? Or doesn't. So take it resonates, leave it does not. What's going on, please? Show me Sag and their person. Show me Sag and their person. Show me Sag and their person. The Knight of Cups. The Star. Oh, stop it. I can't take anymore, honey. This is beautiful. I love this. Oh, we'll get to that. Hold on. Justice. The King of Swords. Okay. Slightly different spin. Yeah, slightly different spin. Theirs is looking more constructive. Yours is more emotional. Let's see if there's any shared here. Knight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Okay. Judgment. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Whatever this is, it doesn't look like it's for you. And I just think your energy is just too beautiful. I don't see you imposing it on anyone. In fact, I see you making the decision for yourself that, you know, thank you for responding, but this isn't what I'm into. I have a lot of love in me. I have a star in me, and that's the truth, and I'm holding to it. So I love it when people stick to their truths. I don't get to see it very often, but you're saying you have a truth and you're sticking to it. And what is that truth, Christina? Love. And that you are kind of holding out for what looks like ideal love in a way that you can express yourself comfortably, freely, easily to a star. You're saying you're looking for your star. And that's beautiful. I just don't want you pinning a star on someone who doesn't want the assignment. Okay? But you're saying, no. I have the star in mind. That's my particular knowledge, and I'm going to seek it. And you have said whatever it is you have recently interacted with is not your star, but thank you for playing along. I used to see stuff like that for Scorpio all the time. It's like, thank you for your application and love. I'm going to have to decline that. You know, that's kind of what you're showing me today. And it's not out of arrogance. It's just what they're offering isn't what you want. And that's fine, because you know yourself, so you're going to continue to move on. So again, beautiful energy. Her Knight of Cups, the Star, Ace of Swords. You know, you're holding out for the vision of love. But what's really interesting here, it's not just Ace of Cups, it's Knight of Cups. You have a vision of expressing yourself comfortably, okay, to someone. Expressing your love. You want to express yourself uniquely to somebody. And it has to be unique for you. It's something that you have to gravitate towards and feel authentic towards. You want the whole thing. You want the romance. And you want your own special language built into it. So it's not just dating for the sake of it. You're saying you're holding out for love. Okay, and someone who very much wants your particular star, and you feel comfortable with theirs. And then I have someone, and their energy is lovely. There's nothing wrong with it. It's really not. It's honest. It's very honest. Justice and King of Swords, that's a very honest combination. Three of Pentacles, they're saying all I can offer you is friendship. You're interested in love, but the special bond of that love. Not just love for the sake of it. It kind of drives me crazy when I hear women talk sometimes. I can't wait to get married. Yeah, but what about the person you're marrying to? So do you want the wedding or do you actually want the commitment? So you're saying, I don't just want love. I want it special. Just for me, that I can express myself to it solely. And this person's kind of like, you know, they're honest. They're not looking for that. It's not the special thing. It's straight up a formula for friendship, and it looks like a balanced friendship, but that's all they're saying they can offer. And the shared isn't so much. You're saying, okay, that's not what I'm looking for, but thank you. Knight of Swords, the world. You are taking action. And the Queen of Swords, I'm seeing this as a singular energy, i.e. you, because you do know what you want, your particular truth. You might have some very strong You might have some very strong air in your chart. There's a truth again, and I see you enforcing that truth. So it's like, okay, well, thanks for trying. Thanks for playing along, but I'm not going to engage in this cycle. Good. I hate it when people are like, this isn't really what I want, but I guess I'll keep engaging with it. You know. And that's the benefit of having a truth and a vision and sticking to it. You know what you should give your time to and what you're not going to give your time to. And you're saying, I can't give my time to this. Thank you for that lovely offer of friendship. That's cool. I got to continue on. And this is part of many of your lessons. You know, things are pretty obvious up front. It either meets what you want. This is the brilliant thing about having standards that you adhere to. Something very easily is discernible right away as being correct or not correct. Thank you for your lovely offer of friendship, but I'm not going to engage in this. Thank you. It's not harsh. It's not mean. It's just that's the benefit of you knowing you. You're politely declining this, but you're also not going to waste any more time in it. So good for you. I don't think that they're a waste of time, but I'm saying it now for you. It's a decision that's looking like you're coming across now. I don't think you need too much advice, honey. You got a plan and you're sticking to it. It's not mean at all. It's kind of like if I were to put words to it. You know, we've been on a couple of dates and I just don't think the chemistry's there. But, I appreciate it all the same. That was nice. I had fun. That kind of feeling? Yeah, it's like that. But a little bit more official. I'm going to exit this. Good luck to you, that kind of thing. All right, any advice, please, for Sag? I just don't think you need too much of it. Okay. There's Seven of Pentacles. It's a slow-growing thing. What about it? Ah, there's that Ace of Cups. It's slow-growing. And it's like, it's okay if it takes time, Christina. I want the real deal. I want to feel the fullness of my heart. So if this process takes time, it takes time. I'm good. Good. See, again, that's the benefit of knowing thyself. You won't settle for anything less. And you're saying, specifically, you want the uniqueness. You already got your plan. It's in place. I agree with it. You're living by it. You're not being flexible with it. You're right. And you're not trying to marry a friend. Right? So you know this. Move on. It's part of your lesson. In other words, you got to where you got to by making these decisions. There you go. All right, honey. I hope this helped you. It was incredibly straightforward. I appreciate you for that. May you soldier on and find your star and your love, the love of your life that you can express yourself to. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your mid-month. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. And I want to tell you, like I told Sag, you both had difficult readings last week. I want to congratulate my Aries collective for being supportive in that and supporting each other and sharing your stories. You know, readings like that are never easy. They're never fun for me. I have to make those decisions to keep them. And I do mean that if I think it really can help somebody, because there's enough in there to help somebody, no matter how difficult, then I'll keep it. So I really appreciate your guys' effort and feedback, okay, to make, the Aries Collective a welcoming place, which is one of the reasons why, despite the enormous frustration it can be to keep the comments open, that's indeed why I keep the comments open, okay? So good job. I appreciate that. All right. What's going on, please, for Aries? Show me Aries. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. Show me Aries, please. Show me that Aries Collective. Show me Aries. And their person, like always, your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover type situation. It's whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. All right. Here we go. What's going on, please? The Seven of Cups. Right. Temperance. Six of Pentacles. Okay. So this is an internal process. Seven of Cups here is not options in love. Not that I can see. It's you healing the variety of your feelings. And you're saying they're a little here, they're a little there. Some of you have been feeling emotionally fragmented and you kind of want to get on the same page with you. And that's the real beauty of temperance. Temperance is much more of an internal process, guys. It is the active participation in one's own healing, specifically of difficult waters. So if we can give the close-up here, we see the angel. What are they tossing around? It's literally two cups, like this. That is a reconciliation of difficult feelings. I have to come to terms with this feeling. Regret, sadness, remorse, loss, pain, whatever it is. And for some of you, it's a variety of things. Some of them are related, some of them are not related. But you're taking your time with it, showing yourself patience, compassion, okay? And allowing yourself, and this is the big thing here, okay, because I have to advise on this all the time. When those difficult feelings come up and arise, you allow them to pass through, you acknowledge them, you interpret them, and then you move on about your business. Excellent. I don't want people to wallow in their feelings, and I don't want people to dismiss them either. Both can lead to very poor results. You want to be somewhere in the middle, where you acknowledge them, but you don't dwell on them. You're doing a beautiful job of that. Keep it up. Your outer world is reflecting a state of balance, taking care of business. What all this is about, I don't know, but it's highly internal. But all that beautiful work, okay, this is always true because everything begins with the self. That'll probably be my epitaph. Everything begins with the self. And the more you take care of you, the more balance is showed in your outer world. So what we generate from within, we see without, okay? Balance, cohesiveness, day-to-day principles. Excellent. The Moon, Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Shared, Three Cups, the Star, the Page of Cups. We do want to reconnect. Unfortunately, someone around you is showing me abandonment, fear of abandonment, breakage, under the moon. They're not they're doing the opposite of what you're doing. In other words, they're not addressing those difficult things. So they're going to have a heck of a time reconnecting with you from a good place or showing an authentic desire to reconnect with you from a real place if they're really out of tune with their own processes. So even if they did successfully reconnect with you, they'd have to come to terms with the fact that they want to and that they're hurt. I mean, when that kind of stuff's under the moon, you know, I'm not afraid of abandonment. I'm not afraid of breakage with Aries. No, it's not that, this or the other. They're going to have a hard time with it. They feel separated in whatever relationship context you two had. Again, doesn't have to be a significant other. A relationship, guys, is Four of Wands is Four of Wands. I know it's typically associated with marriage. We have to get outside that box. It's literally my energy stands up with your energy, and thus we create walls. Relationship, home, possibly, yes. But also, you and I are together, our energy stands up for each other, or it's supposed to, because right now it's broken. So whatever relationship context you had with this person, is it broken in the real world? Yes. Are you showing me recovery and a sense of responsibility for owning your emotions surrounding it and how you dealt with it? 100%. They're not doing that. And that sucks because the energy here One person, bare minimum, is very, 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 very much interested in reconnecting. The Three of Cups and the Star would mean a lot to somebody, specifically in their heart space. But again, the desire to want to reconnect and to hope for it, to wish for it, to desire for it with the Star, this is very much somebody's wish. I would love to reconnect. And a little bit of heart space is fine. I don't knock that at all. It's just, I'm saying it's going to be very hard to achieve this if somebody doesn't come to terms with how they feel at all. In order to take possession of the positivity, you have to know the negativity too. You would actually be in a position, based on your energy, you would actually be in a level-headed position to reconnect with this if you wanted to, coming from a good and healthy place. Why? Because you've done your work. This energy has not done its work. So, I mean, this is beautiful, but we can't really reap the benefits of it until we know that we are more in touch with ourselves about why the breakage happened at all and stop denying that this was a relationship at all. Because there's some denial of that in there too. I can't miss what wasn't mine. So they're saying this wasn't really a relationship, but yes, it was. It's like if I don't admit that I'm broken from it, then I can't be hurt by it. So it wasn't real. There's some deniability in here. It's the whole thing. Without clarifying further, that's the bones of it. Okay. But is the potential here for reconnection? Absolutely. Queen of Swords. I see you sorting things out logically, analytically, taking care of business. There is a part of you that very much understands your sense of level-headedness, responsibility, and what it is that you expect from yourself. You're not expecting anything from this energy. You're expecting results from you. This is the way it should be when we do our own internal healing work. We're not looking at them. We're not pointing at them. We're looking at ourselves and taking care of our business. We're minding our own. I need to work on me. And look, you're showing me balance. This person isn't working on them. They're showing me not balance. In fact, they're busy denying that there was anything to break. And yet, nevertheless, we're desiring high levels of reconnection and just wanting to be part of it again. Is the potential here? 100%. In order to make it feasible, justifiable, worth, let's just say it for what it is, to make it even worth reconnecting. I mean, I wish people understood, the more we desire reconnecting, we don't really have any business denying that we never had anything to connect with to begin with, because then you get no results. You can't go around wanting what you say you never had or it wasn't important. Why can't people, 2 + 2 Aries, why can't people put that shit together? I would really love to connect with this again, but there was nothing to connect to, so I don't even know why I'm upset about it. You get what you get. When you live in denial, honey, you get what you get. And it ain't much. I don't know. A little bit of more work and insight on this person. Specifically, if there's anything to break from or have feelings from, then that proposal could stand. I do. You'd be equipped to handle that proposal if you wanted to. Tarot doesn't dictate anything you do. Okay? And even then, just because the energy is high doesn't mean the real world is going to show kaputs, you know? Especially when somebody's like that. Let's get some advice, please. 9 of Pentacles. You do you, honey. You're doing just fine. You're thriving. You're experienced. You're independent. And you are adept at healing. That's what I'm saying. This is someone who's been around a couple times and you know what the gig is. Okay, I have to make the decision to own my feelings and the difficulty behind them, my experience in it, how I fed into it or didn't, what it is I have to reconcile myself to, and then thus we show ourselves balance. Some of you are very experienced in this. You're showing me full aptitudes for ownership here. Reflection, I'm willing to learn things the hard way. That's how you get experienced, honey, is that sometimes you have to learn and reflect on things the hard way going down that particular path, which means you have to choose to go down the path, right? And that's what's lended to many of your experiences, but also knowing when it's time to heal, it's time to heal. There you go. Continue on in that way. Mind your business. You're doing just fine. Okay? I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me. Show me Aquarius and their person, please. What's going on? Show me Aquarius. Like always, your person doesn't have to be significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. Show me. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me Aquarius and their person. All right. What's going on for Aquarius? The world. Oh boy, straight away. The devil. Agreed. 100% agree. I don't disagree with any of this. 100% agreed. Yep. You want to stop here? Yep. Whatever this is, yes. The world, the devil, justice. Yes, closes out. Whatever this is. I have no idea what that devil is. You just pulled 3 majors on your own line. I just know that it's correct with justice. Two of Wands, Knights of Cups, the Knights of Wands. That's very interesting. One moment. The 6 of Wands, the King of Wands, the 3 of Cups. Dude, seriously. Seriously. Time has passed. Time has passed. So this is an overdue closeout. Because what's around you is showing me a great deal of positivity, interest, intrigue, and energy. That's natural. Very fluid. Okay. It's exciting. It's light. It's fun. It's freedom. You're showing me high levels of, I would like to be free to pursue other things. Okay. And there's somebody in there that would like to be free to pursue other things with you too. There is some energy that is highly potential for connectivity. That's light. It's fluid. I would even say the words fun and frisky. Okay. It doesn't look bad. I'm not clarifying it. I couldn't tell you. I just know that in order to obtain it, Wheel of Fortune, time has passed. It's time to close something out that is clearly not in your best interest. The world with the devil, whatever that is. I have no idea. But when you close it out, it's correct, it's justified justice. In other words, you feel a lot better. I don't know who or what that situation is. It could be a situation too. That you've given to it long enough. And it now represents a cycle of fear, dependency, false dependency, codependency. Codependency is false too. You name it. I'll have no clue. Without clarifying, I couldn't say. But once it's closed, and it's going to take a minute because we're not quite there. Things are shifting. Okay? Like sand in the hourglass. Okay. Things are shifting right now. That concerns this piece. And it seems that this opens up. Okay? Once you are feeling in a state of fairness, justification, spiritually, within you and around you, this opens up. And I have to admit, it's rather glorious. There's absolutely no hesitation in this at all. I mean, there is no hesitation. There is waiting on this person. I don't know if they're actively waiting. It could be that they're on the horizon or that their energy is incoming, because that's a lot of swiftness, ease, and no hesitation on both sides. I got 2 knights all but running into each other when the time is right, whenever that is. And oh my goodness, do you feel good. Okay, 6 of Wands, the King of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. You're like, I'm connecting to this, and I can't believe I'm connecting to this. I am free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. It's kind of like that. Your energy is so light, resplendent, it takes off like a rocket. So that kind of tells me how prohibited you might have been for a very long time, because you are showing me high levels of freedom and fast freedom. In other words, once this is done, you're out the door. You're out the door. I don't know what this means to you. I don't know if this is an obligation or a contract that you've had to fulfill for a long time. You exited it. It hasn't done you good in a long time. It was way overdue because, the freedom aspect is incredibly high and potent. I can feel it from here. And the thing is, I got somebody who's almost, well, they're celebrating with you, to be honest with you. They're like, oh, you said Aquarius, no way, what? Go party Aquarius, what's up Aquarius, 3 cheers to Aquarius. So, that's a lot of celebration. It's a lot of fast energy. I don't know if you're celebrating a separation or a divorce, and I have to insist upon this. Endings are beginnings. They should be celebrated as much as beginnings, okay? the thing is, I'm not disputing that. You're never going to see me dispute a world over the devil with justice. Once this is closed and you know it's correct spiritually, that sigh of relief is no joke. That 50-pound weight comes off your chest. Okay. Freedom. Wow. I don't know who's in there wanting to celebrate with you. Okay. But it happens fast, honey. It happens fast. It happens very fast. I mean, look at this. You are king of the world, honey. King of the world here. You feel triumphant, justified. Your energy is beautiful, light. It's free. There are these knights all but clashing into each other. This is, wow. Wow. But it is all this amazingness. William Wallace, freedom, right? It's dependent on this being done. Finito. Okay? And it's shifting as we speak. Advice, please. Advice, please, for Aquarius. Show me that advice, please. Show me that advice, please, for Aquarius. Show me that advice, please, for Aquarius. I don't think you need too many. Temperance. There it is. There it is. Some of you might have some very strong fire in your chart, particularly Leo and Sag. Man, it's taken you some time to heal your sense of confidence and direction. The King, Queen of Wands are trailblazers, guys. They're not just about passion. We have to get outside that box. I don't know why people default to that. They're trailblazers. They're saying, this is my direction. And it may not be right for some, but it's definitely right for me. I make my own path. And some of you have been having to temper your sense of confidence and direction for years in order to understand what was correct for you. They're just acknowledging that. Because again, the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance, these are not fast concepts. Everything that happens after it is fast. No hesitation. But everything that leads up to it, you've been building into it for a long time. Man, yes, don't you feel good? So all they're doing is telling me that you are on the correct path of knowing what's right for you. Okay? The determination to do so, and then also this comes from a place of loving yourself. I agree. When you drop a devil, anytime you drop a devil like that, and you feel justified, trust me, that is you exemplifying how you love yourself. Okay. You have to love yourself in order to know what needs to go, and then look where you go. No hang-ups here. No, 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 my friend. All right. That's all they're doing is confirming that you're in the right direction. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates, if it does not, and reverse those energies as you need to. Show me. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person, please. Show me Gemini in their person. Like always, your person doesn't have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. Yeah? All right. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person, please. Show me Gemini in their person. Okay. There we go. Page of Wands. The Five of Wands. Oh dear. The Fool. Yeah, I know you want to break out of this tension. There is tension here. You want to be a lot freer and lighter than what surrounds you. And it's looking like a lot of kickback. You're observing this. You're aware of it. Your energy is so much bigger than this. Let's keep going. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, the Four of Cups. Interesting. Shared. Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. You have a particular method that you're insisting is correct for you. Okay. Knight of Swords. You're taking action as we speak. There's things that you're doing and sorting that make sense to you, but not necessarily the person who's attached to you. Yeah. Okay. So that kickback is external. It's not internal. Yeah, I don't see you blocking anything. I just seeing like this method's correct for me. I really don't want to argue about it. I feel optimistic about this. I'm taking action. I'm doing the things I need to do. There is frustration here that you're not, I believe, supported better in your decision making. Okay, you're saying that someone's around you. Do they want to be happy? Yes. There's an offer on the line. It's kind of disappointing because in their eyes, there's this Ace of Pentacles that represents the Sun. This offer, this opportunity. They said that this particular offer would make them happy, but they're saying they're not happy. 4 of Cups. They're disappointed. They're disappointed with the situation. It's kind of like you're saying there is an offer, it is an opportunity, but it's not necessarily mine. Okay? And it's kind of like, I need you to trust me on that. You said you kept your mind open towards it with the Page of Wands. You showed it some curiosity, you showed it some interest, and you're like, but it's really not for me. I don't want it. I'll open up to something that's right for me in due course or due time. And you're getting some kickback from that, so I have no idea whom this is and what they represent to you. But they're just disappointed that you're not taking an offer, I believe, that represents happiness in their eyes, but not necessarily yours. Because the shared here is this insistence. It's insistence that I know what's right for me and I have to stick up for it. So here I'm seeing the Nine of Wands kind of in a positive way. I don't see it that way too often. I'm seeing it more as the insistence that I'm correct, even though you may not necessarily agree with it. And the Knight of Pentacles, you're showing me a mode of operation as well as speed that is both methodical and on point. There are some things you're taking your time with. There's other things you take direct action towards. But you're also saying, I'm on it. I'm just doing things my own way. And so you are. You're showing me parts that are intended as well as fire-oriented. You really are standing up for something that you feel is right for you. And you're saying you looked at this. You looked at this offer, but it's not for you. You're not being mean about it. In terms of that resistance, it's like, I don't want it. I'll be the fool towards something later. When I open up, I'll open up and I'll know what's right for me. Whatever this opportunity represents, whomever is connected to you, they're disappointed that you're not taking it. Because it's maybe to them, that's the offer they would have taken. That would have made them happy, but not necessarily you. So you're kind of standing up for your principles here, and for the direction, not just principles, but direction. Fire is direction, it moves. Whew. Okay. And you're saying, as the Queen of Wands here, I know where I'm supposed to be aiming myself. So you have no problem sticking up for yourself, what it is you believe in, but specifically your direction and how you spend your energy. You're saying, how I spend my energy is my choice. And I'm moving in a particular direction. I'm sorry it upsets you, but I have to insist upon this. So I don't see you outwardly fighting. I just see you saying, well, I thought about it, but it's not for me. I'm already doing something. And I know you can't see the results of it, and perhaps it's not your choice, but it is mine. Please respect it. Because I still see you moving forward regardless. Whatever it is that you... Oh, baby. Where is the baby? Oh, she's dreaming. She's dreaming. That's Cinna. Oh... Cinna, that's my puppy, Cinna. She is an active dreamer. Wow. She is not only a heavy sleeper, she is an active dreamer too. I mean, when she dreams, she dreams. She makes noises. She moves her legs in her sleep. She's even barked in her sleep. Wow. Yeah, she is such a dreamer. That's sweet. It sounds like a sad dream though. Oh. She'll wake up here in a minute. She'll get treats and she'll feel better. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you. You hear me say it 1,000 times, you have to do what's right for you. I don't see you being stubborn or obstinate. You're saying this is what's right for me, and that's all we can do in this life. It's all we can do in this life. This is right for me or it's not right for me, and we make our decisions accordingly. You're saying you are on a particular trajectory and you intend to follow it through. Okay, so I'm sorry they're disappointed, and I have no idea who that is to you, honey. It could be a boss that's offering you a promotion, and they're disappointed you're not taking it because you've got other path goals in this life in terms of career. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? It's to whatever is your situation, or it may not be. Let's get some advice, please. I think you're advising yourself accordingly, and like I said, that's all we can do. All right. And saying when I'm listening to myself, I'll know that there'll be something I can open up towards to in time. Just not right now. Right now I'm doing other things that I already have in place. I just got to see this part through. Don't quite know what that is. Let's get some advice, please. The Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and the Ten of Swords. You're saying you're not ready. You're not ready to end this or come to terms with it. And so Ten of Swords, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not telling you anything that you haven't already thought about. You thought about something might be a difficult path. It may not make sense to other people. It might be a bit of a hassle, but you've already kind of tempered yourself towards it, You've resolved yourself towards it. You're saying, I need more time with it. I'm not done with it yet. It's like you're saying, I have an unfinished assignment, and I don't do that. I need to finish this assignment before I go to something else. I get you. I understand. I'm like that too. I got to finish my assignments. I understand. Even if they suck. Even if they suck, I'm like, I got to see it through. I got to finish it because I need to be able to say I finished it. And there's times you have to know when to let things go, regardless of them being finished or not. There's a big difference. Big difference. Sometimes you got to stick through it, see it to the end because you said you would, or it's your obligation, or you feel it's your obligation, or it's just who you are. And then you also need to know when to let things go because they're harmful or they're not fruitful. And you're saying this is one of those things where you got to stick to the assignment. You've already thought about it. It's going to take a minute. But when it's time to open up to new opportunities, you'll know. Okay, there you go. There you go. Gemini, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates. If it does not, reverse those energies as you need to. Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. Is that Cinna, baby? Is that Cinna, baby? Did you wake up from your nap, honey? Did you wake up from your naps? Hi, Cinna. Hi. What's going on? What's going on, honey? Do you have a good sleep? Show me Libra in their person, like always. Your person doesn't have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of thing. Okay? All right, what's going on? Show me. Show me Libra in the person. Would you like a treatise? Oh, that got your attention. Would you like a treatise? All right, come on then. You want treatise? Who's my good girl? Who's my good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's my good girl. Thank you. You're doing such a good job. She is learning so fast how to work with me when I'm working, and I make breaks to accommodate for her as well. She's doing amazing. She is absolutely amazing. Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups. Okay, I got some stress in you. I got some stress in you about how you feel, Nine of Cups, how you personally feel about a Two of Cups, and whoever that Two of Cups represents. The idea is the Two of Cups, these are our two. This is between you and I. It's a certain level of intimacy. Now, you can kind of have those Two of Cups with anybody. It's like, this is between us. This is how we talk to each other. This is how we feel about each other. Nine of Cups is individual sense of feeling. You have stress attached to that concept. How do I personally feel about this? How do I feel? It's stressful. When you think about this Two Cups, this emotional union, whether or not it's in the 3D, I don't know. It stresses you out. It's kind of like, how does that reflect upon me and how I feel about this situation? Okay. Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords. Oof. Okay. Oof. Ouch. King of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the King of Wands. Okay. Judgment. Somebody had that in the same position. Don't remember who. It was one of the fire signs, I believe. Okay. Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords. I don't know that this is necessarily completely discontinued. You're both showing me levels of stress and pain. I know that you love this. It's almost like it stresses you out that you love it. And it's kind of like, what does it say about me that I love this? Right? Because this is internal. This is you reflecting upon the love you have for someone else. And it's kind of like, it stresses me out that I love this person. So again, what does that say about me? Because generally speaking, Nine of Cups, I love myself. So if I love this person, does that mean I don't love myself? Or is that there's something wrong with me? So there's a lot of stress in there, honey. There's a lot of stress. And then I got an Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Swords. So here we have a strong connection. This person is recognizing it in their energy. They're also saying, ow, it hurts. My lover hurt me. I'm assuming you're that person's lover. The Eight of Pentacles. There was the want or desire to try to work through things with this strong connection. I feel like it's a growing concept in this person's energy. It's rising, I believe. that they would like, or the inclination is rising to work through it, to work through the pain and the hour. And here's why I think it's rising. Right now you're both gaining perspective, which means you're both in your respective corners. This isn't active. I believe we're rising into this. Whomever this is, that represents the lover's connection, the one that you question yourself about, well, what does it say about me that I love them? Why do I love them at all? And if I love them, does that mean I don't love myself? Because it stresses you out. I think the real stress comes from, honey, that you love this person at all. Because they're with you. They're with you in your heart. They're with you in your mind. And just knowing that you have love for them kind of, it frustrates you, it upsets you. Like, I just wish I didn't. Dang it. Right? If it was that simple. I just wish I didn't love you. It would just make my life so much easier. Oh no, honey. Oh, wouldn't that be true for everybody? And I'm sure they feel the same. It would be so much easier if I just didn't love that that lover, you know. It's looking to me like the motivation that's, again, rising. It doesn't look like it's happened yet. That's rising to work through this is because the pain is still very much lingering for this person, just like it is with you. I think that's the motivation I'm seeing here. To work through it at all with the Eight of Pentacles is because there's pain, and they don't want there to be pain. But yeah, I have two kings, respectively, that are in timeout. And here's what's funny, but not funny, because I saw it straight away. You're both reflecting on each other about this, pretty much the same damn thing. I got a King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. I'm feeling like that King of Wands is you, but definitely the idea of these two kings, not that it matters, it doesn't matter at all. But as you can see, they're both separated by the Hanged Man. You're in your timeout, they're in their timeout. Okay. You both need reflection, and you both are actually reflecting on each other more or less at the same time and about the same subject. And then Judgment. There's a lesson in all this. Of course there is. But also decision making. Eventually, there will be a decision for you both. I think we know what that decision is. To either do something or not. That decision will present itself in time. It's looking like we're building into the decision. It's approaching. It's coming. When, I couldn't say. The Hanged Man takes a minute. Judgment, the lesson drops when the lesson drops, or the timing is right is when the timing is right. It's not really for us to say. But in the interim, you're both doing your parts to actually think about these things and feel about these things. Yes, I do see a rise with them to be motivated to work through this connection because it hurts. There's residual pain here. And you are kind of questioning your love for this person and why. What does that say about you? I'm sure they're doing something similar. But time out for the both of you. So if you get annoyed sometimes about why that person's on your mind and you're like, oh, yeah, well, like I said, I think you've both been slated by the universe at some point to readdress this, just not right now. And it's irritating because you can both feel it. But I have to admit, I do like that their energy is rising to feel motivated to work through this in some way. How it presents itself in the real world, I don't know. And you need more time to feel and sort out your feelings. Okay. You love this person. Knowing that stresses you out. You don't question that you love them. It's knowing that you love them stresses you out. So let's make that clear. Okay? I know. That doesn't make things any easier. It doesn't make things any easier. Right? Okay, let's get some advice, please. Advice, please. Advice, please. Advice, please, for Libra. Show me. Advice, please. For, okay. The Five of Pentacles. Yes, I'm aware of that. Let's get some advice on that break. The Nine of Swords. That's your stress. Four of Swords. Healing on it. Queen of Cups. The more you heal and reflect on this, the softer your heart gets. That anxiety will come down. The break that's happened between you two has caused you a great deal of stress. However, it has prompted you to go into a stronger state of healing in order to get back in touch with your heart space. So, guys, this is where we take something negative and turn it into something positive. Okay, that's the power of healing. And I know the break stresses you out. That tells me you kind of maybe prompted the break because you feel the responsibility of it, right? But you wouldn't have done it. But like I said, there's that hint there at the Three of Cups for something further down the line when the timing is right. Okay, so in the meantime, you work through what you need to work through to get your heart back into a good working order with you first and foremost. Just kind of accept and be brave and accept the fact that you love this person despite the stress that surrounds it or sometimes evokes in you. And you don't want it to, but it's there. Just allow it to flow through, okay? We don't want to go out of our way to make ourselves angry, pissed off, hurtful, or just hateful towards somebody that we don't have to. It's just easier to accept that the love was there. And then when you do that, the stress comes down. When we accept the truth instead of rejecting it. Okay? You don't need to work yourself up into a frenzy. It's just a truth. Allow yourself the honesty of the truth. Just like they're working through their own particular truths. You both need a time out. And yeah, in due course. In due course, honey. In due course. When the timing is right. I think I saw something similar for Taurus. In their in-depth for yours and theirs. When the timing was right. It was very powerful. Okay? So if you have any Taurus in your chart or connecting to one, check theirs out. It's out tomorrow, actually. Okay? I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not, and reverse energies as it applies. What's going on, please? Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus and their person. And, like always, your person doesn't have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. There you go. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus and their person. What's going on? Well, I don't know what they're doing. It's interesting. It's kind of a cold, foggy day. Goodness knows. I give up. I give up trying to understand what anybody does. It's the burbs, okay? It's the burbs. Inanity rules in the burbs, okay? The Emperor, the Fool, the World. Oh, hello. That's very interesting. You know, I'm in control. I'm empowered. P.S. I'm open. I have no agenda. Those two are interesting. I do like it. When it's a good balance, it's a good balance between I know who I am, I'm empowered, I know what I stand up for, but also I'm not closed off to the world with the Fool, right? Ideally, life is a balance between these two. Between I'm very comfortable with the seat of my throne, but I also know when to get off my ass and be open to the world and explore. Have new beginnings, new energy, fresh eyes, fresh heart, all that good stuff. That denotes the Fool. No agenda, he enforces agendas, right? I know who I am, I'm willing to change. That kind of thing. So that's interesting. I like that. And then you have the World. What's up? I've been seeing that, I believe, more and more for you lately. Some variation of it. That's a lot of power energy right there. Major, major, major. What's going on? The Sun. The Seven of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Oh! Oh, okay. Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Chariot. Okay, that we've had a little tug of war in our energies here about what to do, what to do, what to do. I think you've made a decision about what to do. Okay, overview, Seven of Pentacles, slowly growing in your environment, taking your time, cultivating a particular garden. It could be literally your 3D world, but also just your thoughts, your emotions, something that's been slowly building, okay? And we've been keeping a careful eye on it, our energies, what they're up to, our real world activities and what they're up to. Okay, and very Taurian method, you know, let me contemplate, let me take my time, let me contemplate, let me take my time. And then it's like, okay, I know what's up. And whatever that time represents to you, you sorted something out. And I was like, are you opening, are you from a seat of power as the Emperor, but with the willingness to try with the Fool to close the cycle off or open up towards it? I didn't know which way you were leaning. You're opening up. Okay. That's great. So there's that blast of the Fool. The Emperor is authorizing a Fool energy. And it's like, okay, let's open up towards this. I have decided. Yes, you have. That's great. That's a lot of power energy to make that kind of decision, but I mean, it's Taurus, you know? When you do it, you do it. When you don't, you don't. And sometimes you're somewhere in the middle for a long time. But you made up your mind, and that's all I care about. Okay? There you go. Like I said, there's a lovely balance in here between I've thought about it, I'm steady, I'm calm, I'm collected, to the full. Let's do this, right? You're opening up a cycle, my friend. And I'm like, well, what is it now? The Sun, Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands. We're talking. We're talking to somebody. And it feels good. This person's saying it's feeling really good to talk to you. With the Seven of Cups here, it's with the Sun. So while the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, Seven of Cups, a variety of feelings, options in love, sorting feelings out. It's somewhere in between the two. Between active communication, feeling good and radiating a certain level of warmth, but also the exploration, I'm assuming the gentle exploration of feelings. It's coming out through or via the form of communication. But yeah, it looks balanced. It has a certain level of discovery in it, warmth, and the willingness to communicate. But yeah, there might be a variety of feelings in there for this situation and a person, but the overall disposition is that of happiness. So it's like, yeah, I'd like to talk to you. Let's talk. It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, but it's warm. The Seven of Cups is interesting, but it's looking like it's something that would be discussed on this person's end anyway. Okay. Here's what's interesting to me. Here's your energy, and it does look singular. Okay, sometimes it's shared, sometimes it's singular. You're showing me singular. Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Chariot. So this is someone's focus. All right, hold on. It's a little after 11 a.m. I'm convinced it's colder now than it was at 5 a.m. Because I'm one of those morning weirdos. I get up really early. I don't have much choice about it. I have a built-in alarm clock. But I think it's colder now. I swear to God, I had to make a tea. I switched from water to tea. I had to put the heat on. It's like, what the... I like cold weather, but it's like not when there's that much of a dramatic temperature drop within a 5-hour period. That's kind of weird, right? Okay, Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Chariot. It took you time to grow into this knowledge, and it's almost like you were fighting yourself growing into it. It's like, I don't want to learn these things, Christina. I don't want to think about them. So it started with the Page of Swords, resistance with the Nine of Wands, and then somehow, in some way, you gave yourself clearance with the Chariot. So if I were to clarify this, I would see your process. Most likely, starting with that Page of Swords, here's an idea, but I'm not taking it seriously. And then that's going to start to grow, and then you're resisting it. Nine of Wands, nope, 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 that's you. Nope, nope, nope. The Chariot, okay, fine. It's so you. It's so you. I'm not laughing at you. It's just the Taurian process is so distinct. Like you shouldn't miss it. But it's very distinct. And so I like this though. Here's the compromise. Okay, here was your process. All right. Here's the execution of it, which I like it. Again, it's balanced. So I trust it. You seem to trust it, and that's all I care about. I'm empowered. I can open up towards this, the world. So you are opening this up. They're talking to you. It's warm. It is active, and it's been growing with you. All right, take it from there. Let's see. There might be, I'm trying to recall your in-depth, yours and theirs is out tomorrow. It was much more comprehensive than this, but if this resonates with you in any way, check that one out. I remember liking it. I did like it. I was impressed with it. I was very pleased with it. Okay. Any advice, please? I think you got it. Oh, that's a strong pep talk, my friend. That's a strong pep talk. And it happened over time. Man, that was a long pep talk. But like I said, once you get in your car, honey, you get in your car. All right. Let's see that advice, please, for Taurus. Let's see that advice, please, for Taurus. Let's see that advice, please, for Taurus. You got this. You got it. Whatever this is, you got it. You got it. You know, whatever frustrations there was surrounding this and getting comfortable with the knowledge that this was building up inside you and allowing it to come through and express itself, you know, it was all natural. It's all natural, and it looks correct. Two of Cups. What else, please? The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Magician. Because if we were being honest with ourselves, if we were just kind of being honest with ourselves, we were wanting to do this anyway. We were wanting to do this anyway. Why? Why? Because you, honey, you're at the heart of it. That's why. The Queen of Pentacles. You know, she loves who she loves. Two of Cups. There's love in here. Two of Cups being, this is between us. These are our two cups. This is how we feel about each other. This is between you and I. So it's the idea of the intimacy of our feelings towards each other. No one else. And that's the Queen of Pentacles. And knowing that you love yourself and that you are comfortable with yourself. You are manifesting this anyway. Right? You were getting to it. That's the Taurus motto, if I've ever heard it right. I was getting to it. Again, I'm not laughing at you. It was with you this whole time. The power was always in you, honey. And the Magician, you were wanting this. You were wanting to do this. You were. Perhaps you had to warm up to that knowledge. If I clarified, perhaps I'd see something similar to this. Having to warm up to the knowledge that you know that you wanted this. Because in a way you love it, like the way you love yourself. So again, the Queen of Pentacles knows what she's worth. Her value, and that includes her heart space. Right? And being comfortable with it above all. So perhaps it took you a while to get comfortable with this emotional set point. You got there, you were manifesting it anyway. And there you are triggering it. Oh, so it was just a little bit more than wanting that. Okay. I didn't see that. The star. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I think it's funny. You're like, no, I don't. Okay, maybe I do. You are my most obstinate child in all the zodiac, but I love you for it. I really do. It's your particular process. Like I said, I love you for it. I really do. You know yourself. And sometimes it just takes you a while to grow into it. That's it. I love it. Good luck to you. This looks good. I like the response. It seems to be in line with whatever it is that you're putting forward. Okay? All right, Taurus, honey. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not, and reverse energies as it applies. Show me. Show me that Virgo energy, please. Show me that Virgo energy. Show me. Show me that Virgo energy. Show me that Virgo energy, please. And like always, your person doesn't have to be significant to other spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situations. Whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. Okay? So, if it doesn't resonate at all, check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. All right, what's going on for Virgo? Oh, I said Virgo instead it picked up. She's a Virgo. All right, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Oh, honey, yes. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Page of Pentacles. You can handle that. Just a little bit. Little guy. It's going to make you feel so good. It will make you feel good. I think so. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they'd like to renew things with you. They would like to renew things with you. They would like to renew things with you. Okay. Let's see that shared. Oh, I'm sure it's a mess. Page of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Tower. Yeah, like I said, it's a mess. I saw the Tower before. It's like it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay. Overview. All right. To be or not to be? 'Tis the question. 'Tis nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Macbeth. Although I'm sure I am misquoting. It's been a minute since I've brushed up on my Shakespeare. All right. Death is in the overview. Something's over. Or transformation has taken effect or is trying to take effect. That's what I'm leaning towards, and I'll tell you why. Tower and Death. The idea being I can accept this as being over, or I can shake things up. Because we're kind of sick of being in our heads. We're sick of it. You're showing me, like somebody else has, a couple folks have done, where the shared energy is, it's actually singular. So I'm saying a process for you, I believe. Page of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Tower. Even if it's not you, somebody here is thinking about, I'm sick of living with this shit in my head, rent-free. Because you got thoughts running around like crazy and you can't corral them. It's like trying to tame cats. It's not going to happen. So those thoughts have been running loose and wild, and you've tried your best to be open towards them, I believe, and you have come to a conclusion, the Tower. If I want this out of my head, I probably should address it. So, my point is, with Death in the overview, you can accept this as being over, or you can make a case for transformation. Okay? Breaking down the walls of false thoughts, ideologies, incorrect thinking, a willingness to shift, a willingness to change. Anything just to get these damn thoughts out of your head. Let's call it for what it is, right? I see you opting for possibly a transformative effect. If you choose to engage with this at all, I just know that you will feel better for having done so. It's going to make you feel really good. It's going to make you feel strong. It'll make you feel independent. It will make you feel good that you did something or anything or tried. And like I say this all the time, guys, we can't guarantee results. All we can do is speak and act unto ourselves, and that in and of itself should satisfy our spiritual lesson, our energy, our emotions, our mind. Because I'm like you, I can't stand that kind of mental crap knocking around in my head. Sometimes you just got to get things out. You just got to get them out on the table. And if it's just between you and you, then you have a very strong confrontation with yourself. If it's between you and someone else, you say what you need to say to the other person. You can't guarantee the other side. You can't guarantee that you'll kiss and make up. You can't guarantee that they'll even respond. But the point is, are you doing what you need to do to get this crap out of you? Okay. And that's what I wish people would understand more. There's a difference between I hope for the best outcome and I need to do what's right for me. And sometimes doing the right thing for you, anybody, is to leave something alone. Let it stay as it lays. Don't go near it. Leave it the hell alone. Or I've tried that. It's not working. I'm recognizing it. I got to do something. Page of Pentacles. I only encourage one way or the other depending on the energy I'm reading, because ultimately my opinion doesn't mean shit. I advise in the best vein of what I'm seeing. And the Virgo I'm looking at, this has been with you so long, you're sick of it. You're sick of it up here. And like I said, you did your best to address the anxiety and the fears. And yeah, I know you made yourself sick some nights thinking about the what ifs. What if, what if, what if? What if I did something? What if I don't do something? You want the whole thing to be done. So it's kind of like if I give this one last thing, one last piece of my mind, even if it's in the smallest of ways, maybe I can really be done with it, and then I'll know. Or maybe there might be something there. Maybe. It's a small maybe. It's a squeak of a maybe. But what you choose to do and the outcome of it tells me whether or not, yeah, you're thinking right, or you're feeling right, or you're not thinking right, or you're not feeling right. Given the stress of the situation, how long this has been gnawing at you mentally, spiritually too, most likely, I'm saying what you're thinking about is correct. I see it right here. Doesn't have to be huge. These things don't have to be huge. The pages, so long as their assignment is well intended, it can be small. And it can create the desired effect. Little ripples make big waves, guys. Okay? What did Gladriel say to Frodo? Even the smallest of persons can, well, it's drifting off. It's been a while since I brushed up on my Lord of the Rings. There you go. Oh dear, that's horrible. Oh, but yes, you can tell by my literature, I am a nerd. I am a proud nerd. Thank you. All right. But yeah, you investing in this, even in the smallest of ways. I know you've thought about the pros and cons. Your decision is something. Fuck it. Why not? What have I got to lose? I agree. What do you got to lose? What's left is typically somebody's pride. And that's where I see people conserve their energy and their thoughts when really letting the truth of themselves out is a form of pride. That's how I'm standing up for myself, or this is what I have to say. Anyway, you're saying putting all that pride aside and the what ifs and the pros and the cons and the worries, Virgo, would I rather do something or not do something? Can we get an answer on this? And I see your answer, and I like it. You feel good that you did it. Strong connection. Now this person, I'm sorry I didn't mean to go on and on. I just wanted to impress upon you without clarification. This is very impressionable, and it does speak a great deal about your background to this and what you've been thinking this whole time. I get it. Now, this person who's attached to you, 4 cups, They're showing me, yes, they're unhappy about the situation. They're emotionally upset, emotional reciprocity, emotional energy in some way that says it was disappointed. But this person, typically, I think their disposition is not that. They tend to be pretty active, fiery, or on point, and they'd like to be again. And when it comes to you, they're showing me receptivity. Ace of Wands, the willingness to try. It's looking like a renewal ace here. And the Two of Wands, I'm seeing what looks like active communication with you that's positive oriented. So we are seeing some sort of results, and it starts with the Page. I am seeing positive results. This person doesn't want to be in the Four of Cups, and you don't want this shit in your head anymore. Okay? So, there you go. Okay? You know? You had the choice, honey. You still have the choice. It's still with you. I don't think it's been deployed yet. You could easily leave this alone. Okay? But Virgo, I'm looking at you, not quite ready to do it. You have a lot of reason to. Those strong connections, honey, sometimes you give them one last crack before you let them alone, you know? Especially if there's unresolved issues. The Chariot, the advice is to simply move forward to the best of your intentions, okay? The Queen of Cups, move forward in the best of your intentions in the heart space. That's a lot of water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might have some prominent water in your chart, could be connecting to one. But yes, move forward with strength of boldness from the heart, and you can't go wrong. Do right by you first, okay? Always. If you speak and act from the heart, you can't go wrong. Even if it's not received. Point is, you do what's right for you. But let's be clear, it's received. Yeah, some of you are terrified of the blockage or there be fighting. I don't see fighting. I don't. I actually see the response as being, I know, some of you are afraid of fighting. I don't think that's the case. I see this person controlling themselves. Like I said, I don't think they're used to being in the dumps. And some of you, that is you. You had to fight that level of pride in order to do this. Which means that's the receptor. Yes. That's Cinna, baby. She sounds like she's dreaming again. Oh. Anyway. No. I see the tensions being smoothed. So long as it comes from the best place, you will get best results. That's what it's looking like today. Virgo, I hope this helped you. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as it applies. Show me Capricorn in their person. Show me Capricorn in their person. Like always, your person doesn't have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that particular bill or doesn't. Yeah? So if it doesn't resonate at all, check your other placements. What's going on, please? Show me Capricorn in their person. Show me Capricorn in their person, please. All right. What's going on, please, for Capricorn? The Empress. The Nine of Cups. Oh, Ten of Cups. Don't you just look beautiful? You look beautiful, harmonious, relaxed. You love yourself. You love your life. What else could there be? You know? It's beautiful. I'm seeing a lot of emotional extension outside of you. So not only do you have love of yourself, you seem to have love of family, connectivity. So the Ten of Cups, like the Ten of Pentacles, suggest large levels of connectivity, but it's from the emotional space. So we have a certain sense of pride and love for ourselves, pride and love for our family, our more intimate circle, such as really close friends, really close family, spouses, kids, you name it. You love yourself, you love life. I don't care what I see from this point forward. Beautiful. I mean, that is truly love of the self. You're so emotionally generous. The Capricorn I'm looking at, you are incredibly emotionally generous, very loving to those who love you. And that's the true embodiment of the Empress. So not only is she highly productive, that's the true embodiment. So long as she is loved, she has no limit to her own abilities to love others, nurture them, care for them. And that's her form of self-empowerment. Okay? She knows what she's worth, and she also knows, by extension, who is worth her love. Okay? Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands. I have somebody near you, an approximation to you, that does not feel the same. They seem to have a habit of rejecting their own sense of self-worth, self-love, and self-care. So the King and Queen of Pentacles Okay. They're another version of that, but much more showing up in the material world. In terms of comfort zone, material wealth, yes. But they're also supposed to be self-loving, self-nurturing. This person fights their own sense of self-care, self-worth, self-love. They don't seem to be comfortable with themselves or their surroundings, even though the Queen of Pentacles suggests it should be that case. What's up with that? That's a lot of frustration. That's a lot of frustration with the self. They fight themselves to get comfortable. Perhaps they fight others. This is someone who is not smooth in the dynamic with you at all. Because they're not, everything begins with the self, so they're not smooth with themselves. Clearly, if we're talking about the self, they can't be with you either. So this is looking like the sore thumb person and possibly a family dynamic. I hope it's not a spouse, but this is someone who's clearly not comfortable with themselves. They seem restless, agitated. They don't know how to express their own sense of self-worth, never mind their own sense of self-love and care. Nurturing. They don't really seem to know how to nurture themselves. So they're combative and angry. Possibly they assign that to other people. You're supposed to love, nurture, and care for me. And I don't know, but it's highly combative and obstructive. That's not good. I don't like that. Yours is so lovely, smooth, and just wants to be happy and harmonious to everyone who's in your circle and who has a place and a stake in your heart. This person's like, that. I don't like that. Knights of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Fool. Somebody is really broken from their sense of joy. That's unfortunate. I think we know who that is. The Knights of Wands, that's lovely natural energy, vitality, oomph. Five of Pentacles suggests it's broken. That oomph is broken for somebody. That sense of let's get out there, let's have fun, let's be passionate, let's open up. And the Fool. I think a little bit of both of you's in here. Someone's clearly broken from their sense of adventure, fun, spontaneity, and just being light and joyful. And I believe you're the one. I have an openness. I have a sense of openness and adventure, and I want to be. It's a good reflection of who I am, and this is kind of more a reflection of where they are, and that's unfortunate. Two of Swords, you don't know what to make of it. I wouldn't either. If I was an Empress that had that much love surrounding me and just so at peace and in love with myself and in my environment, and I care about everybody and they care about me appropriately and all is well, you got that one person sticking out in that dynamic, sore thumb, really sore thumb, and they let you know they have a sore thumb. It seems to be angry, resentful, unhappy with itself, and the situation for which I don't know who this is. I have no idea who I'm describing. It either makes sense to you or it doesn't. I've got two very distinct figures. Somebody who is deeply proud of their emotional quality with love and in life in themselves, and someone who is the opposite of this. Restless, agitated, and they're very disconnected from healthy passion. They're converting healthy passion, interest, hope, oomph, vitality, like I said, with negativity. So when we take your fire from positive to negative like this, they take all the good stuff and they take it to a negative space, and that's because they're clearly unhappy with themselves. When you love yourself, you don't feel like this. When you're comfortable with yourself, you don't feel like this. When your passion is being satiated appropriately, you don't get restless, fragmented, angry, and argumentative like this. I don't know what's causing that soreness, and that's a lot. It's built up, it's frustrated. It's not expressing itself the way it wants, but more to the point, it doesn't seem to know that it doesn't love itself or feel comfortable at all, and that's the biggest concern. And it's almost like they're angry at everyone else because they're not comfortable, happy, or that they love themselves. And again, everything begins with the self. If somebody really doesn't like where they are in this life, that's coming from the inside out. You know, that starts here first, and then it shows outwardly. Very sour, very combative, restless, angry. I am sorry for that. I am. And Two of Swords, you don't know what to make of it. Like I said, I wouldn't either. Honey, it's. I don't know who that is to you. I don't know what your sense of obligation is to this person. You seem to fit in the flow of your emotional and family dynamic very well. This person doesn't. Two of Swords, what do I do with it? I don't know. You really don't know. And I think that's an honest question. Has it been like this short term? Is this a short term thing? Did something provoke this? Has it been long term? Have they been like this a long time? You don't seem to know what would make the situation or them feel better. Let's get some advice for you, see if we can get some insight on that. Show me advice, please, for Libra. Show me, how would you advise Libra, please? It's like they pick fights with themselves and other people. It's so sour. The Fool. Like I said, I figured you were the Fool. Okay, the Six of Cups. The Empress. Yeah, so beautiful. I have to agree. Oh, the Lovers. Okay, I really don't have time for all this. I wish I did. I do. I wish I did. I asked for some advice. I thought it would be how to deal with the situation. At first, it did make sense. I was like, oh, there's your Fool energy right there. Okay. Like I said, it was you. This person's clearly disconnected. You're not. I saw that straight away. So here's the Fool again. Your advice is to focus on those who love you, that are part of your soul tribe, your soul bond. You can't help this person if they don't want to be helped. That's something for them to sort out. So while I understand and appreciate this concept of I don't know what to do with this, it's not your place. So please respect that. If you're an Empress and you really care about the quality of your particular connections, this is what you need to focus on. Okay? They need to sort out what they need to sort out, but it doesn't seem to be your business. And I'm sorry that they're like this, but it's something for you to observe, but not participate in. They tell you to participate in the healthy constructs. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So there you are again, the Empress. There's that Fool energy. Again, I knew it was you. This is what I didn't expect. The Lovers and the Two of Wands. They're also saying possibly open up to a very strong connection. I don't know what that means. I don't pretend to. Like I said, I don't have that kind of time today. I wish I did. That's fascinating. But they're advising you to stick with the healthy constructs, to express yourself healthily to those who matter. And also, P.S., there's a strong connection here that might do well for you. All this energy exemplifies the opposite of what I'm seeing here. The sourness, the anger, the aggression, the disappointment with oneself, life, and what they're doing and why they're doing it or not doing it. Their own sense of restlessness and discontentness is not your business. And while I'm sure you want to help, and Empress always wants to help, there's something about this energy that says it doesn't want it. It doesn't want it. And I have to agree. There's some people who need to sort their own shit out. And if they're going to be angry, they're going to be angry. But they can be angry and upset on their own time. Because you're like, I'm not living that life. So I don't know who this is to you. But they want you to continue to connect with those who matter. Those who give you good sustenance on the emotional level. And there's something here to do with a strong connection that you might consider Two of Wands connecting with. It seems to be good for you. Something that is actually open and receptive towards you on a much higher plane. Something that is much comfortable with you as you are with yourself. I don't know who that is, but it's not this. Okay. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take what resonates, see if it does not, and reverse energies as it applies. I have to tell you, I did your in-depth this past week for yours and theirs. And I do apologize in advance for the frustration. It wasn't you. And it's not your fault. I just was clearly frustrated again by seeing the same energy. You had ended something, you processed it, you healed from it, you had your reasons, they were strong reasons, and then you flourish, you come into your own, you're killing it, right? You're got empires, I'm seeing independent wealth, I'm seeing love of life for everything you have achieved, for having closed that cycle out. You were clearly better off for having done so. Cool. And then I see the person whom you disconnected from just kind of dominates and permeates, it just permeates the whole reading and is like, I still desire that Scorpio, I can't do anything about it. I desiring that Scorpio, it would require change on my part, I can't do anything about it. I still very much want that Scorpio, I even kind of want a relationship with them if I was being honest, but it would require me to understand that I love Scorpio, accept it, lower my pride to accept it, and then generate the change in order to accept it. And they're like, I can't do that. So I was frustrated. I was frustrated because as far as I can tell, you weren't even engaging with this person anymore. So energetically, and I saw it twice, they were manifesting twice, tower twice, all this other stuff. You still weren't coming through. They're still pulling on your energy. You were busy doing your own thing. So I was frustrated. But again, it wasn't with you. You weren't doing anything. It's just I'm kind of sick of seeing that energy for you. Something that you broke or parted ways with, and somebody desires you, and they ain't got the cojones to admit it or claim their love for it, so they just kind of watch at a distance, feeling helpless. And I'm sorry, I ain't got time for that. So that's the last time I think I said I accommodate a reading like that. I'm sick of seeing it. The only reason I kept it, I will say, because I seriously, you'll even hear me say it at a couple points. I'm going to scrap this one. I think I say it like twice. I'm going to scrap it. I'm sick of seeing this. The only reason I kept it is because the outcome for you as an individual, which again was not interacting with that at all, was amazing. Flourishing is the word I would absolutely use. Towards the end, I remember distinctly Queen of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So to say that you were doing well is an understatement. I mean, that's why I kept it. It was just proof positive that you probably did the right thing, because I didn't even see how they contributed to everything that you had achieved anyway. They wanted to, secretly. They secretly wish they had been part of it. But there's something about this person, in order to say yes to you, they have to say yes to their feelings first, and they just couldn't do it. They just couldn't do it. They can't step up to the plate and admit that they have feelings for you. Which was rendering their manifestation useless, not once but twice. So it's like, why am I saying this? So you'll see my agitation, and again, I apologize for that. It had nothing to do with you. It wasn't your fault. It's just when energies pull that hard on somebody like that, and it takes over a reading that's not even about them, that kind of drives me crazy. And then it's like, oh, to top it all off, you're doing nothing about it at the end of the day. Great, thanks for that. That was not helpful. Just your part. Just your part. I hope they do. I really do. It would be great, because they don't seem to understand that splintering would stop if they just admitted that they had feelings to themselves first. And then they wouldn't feel so helpless, useless, and manifesting for no reason. Everything begins with the self. You can't get what you don't admit you want. Anyway, I just wanted to give you that. It's like, why is Christina so... I didn't do anything. No, you didn't. I'm sorry, honey. It was not about you, I promise. It was that person. But I congratulate you very much for your success and the role that you have taken in your own life and the full expansion of everything that you were experiencing. It was beautiful. Okay. Show me Scorpio and their person. Show me Scorpio and their person. Like always, your person doesn't have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that dynamic or doesn't. So if it doesn't resonate at all, check your other placements. All right. Oh, sorry about the preamble, honey. I just wanted to explain it on the upfront because my frustration was visible. 3 of Wands. King of Swords. Yes. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. You've recently made up your mind to take something slow. That's very interesting. It's a very prominent decision. It's kind of non-negotiable decision. You're like, if it takes time, it takes time. Very interesting. It's very declarative. It's very straightforward. What that is, I don't know. But you're like, I made up my mind on the subject, though. So good luck with that. Okay. I don't want you to be that Scorpio that made up your mind that you're waiting. That's not good. But you are saying something here is taking time to develop, and if that's the case, then that's the case. You're like, I'll accept that as is, just so long as I am seeing some results. If it needs to take time, it takes time. Okay, that's a reasonable compromise. I don't like unnecessary waiting. Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, the Knights of Pentacles. Something is moving so slowly towards you, honey. It's so slow. And I think I saw this for somebody else where it's like it will come in when it's supposed to. And it's legit, but it's taking its time. So this may not even be love for you. This just might be the steady pace of your own particular life efforts right now. Okay, because you got us putting our hard hat on when it comes to love is either A, because we're shutting something down, or B, it has nothing to do with love at all. That's usually the only time we reference a King and Queen of Swords. It's like, I'm cutting this out, or I'm doing other things, and it has nothing to do with love. And I guess we're kind of seeing this. I'm kind of leaning towards that right now. Some of you are just tending your own gardens, and it's like it's at a particular pace right now. I'm dedicated to that right now. This is what you're saying. Justice, Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. You seem to be focusing on work. I'm serious. Legit. You seem to be focusing on work. And I hate to disappoint the cross watchers, but it even happens to Scorpio for some time. It's like, I'm all about that coin right now. Reference that opening I said, that's where you were preoccupied the most, and that's where you were experiencing the most success. So this could be a preamble to that. I don't know. It's just you saying justice. I feel balanced spiritually, inside and outside, reflective, Four Swords, on my own kind of inner peace and quiet. And I'm most in tune with that when I'm working. Thank you very much. Oh, Five of Cups, because a part of you is still mourning. Okay? We are a little too comfortable with the Five of Cups, I must admit, but one of our processes in dealing with it is to literally work through it or convert it into something else. There are still some... Five of Cups for Scorpio hits different. It is one of our cards. It's one of our minors. Other readers will go on and on about it. For Scorpio, I'm like, it's Five of Cups. That really should be the reaction. It shouldn't be an indulgence for Scorpio. That's my preference as a reader. Because I know us. It's like, yeah, you got some Five of Cups. What else is new? It's like, don't overly indulge that. If you're a reader, don't overly indulge in a Five of Cups for Scorpio. It's normal. Scorpio is used to accommodating certain levels of pain because we use it for other things, So am I surprised to see a conversion process where you're all about that 3D world and you're finding your comfort zone in it because you have pain? I'm not surprised at all. No. It's just one more way that you're offshoring it, getting in touch with it, getting out of touch with it, doing something with it. The point is, how other people experience the Five of Cups, it just sits there like stagnant water. Scorpio uses it. That's why it's always attached to us. Okay? I think I touched on this on your last in-depth in some way. There you are working through it. Showing yourself balance, justification. I'm working. I'm happy. I'm happy to be me. I've taken my time. I've made this declaration. I'm focusing on that 3D. What else is there? Cool. Yeah, man, you're taking your time. You're showing yourself justice and balance. You rest in between those points of work. Good job. Don't overly indulge in this. Don't lose sight of yourself. You're good. Whatever it is you're working through, residuals, echoes, heart pain of the past, it's usually past echoes. But yeah. Sorry, that doesn't get a big reaction out of me. It just doesn't. I'm so used to it. Seeing it for Scorpio, that's kind of like a no-brainer. But yeah, no, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. You're resting, and you're showing yourself reciprocity. You're resting, you're showing yourself justice. You're resting, you're showing yourself good work endeavors and participating in the crafting of your 3D world. You got a little plan. You're sticking to it. You're not rushing it. Cool. Non-rushed plan. This is interesting by far. The most interesting piece. Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I don't know what that is. It could literally be earthbound energy because something arrives like that is so formal. It's so officious. I just know that when it does arrive, it's when it's meant to with judgment. I don't know what's in there. I would love to clarify. I can't. I would love to know what that Ace of Pentacles represents. It could be a brand new opportunity in work that's pretty much being hand-delivered to you. An increase of coin, an increase in function. I don't know. But I do know it's legit and it's coming through. It's coming. It's just slow. I have no idea what the Ace of Pentacles represents, honey. Work, love. I have no bloody idea. Let's get some advice, please. So you keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. I think you know this because you're showing me a great sense of balance here. Really good sense of balance. And I'm doing what I need to do. I'm resting. I'm crafting. And I'm showing myself justice. I'm doing right by me. That's all there is, honey. That's all there is to it. Don't be one of those lower level underdeveloped Scorpios that just wallows in that Five of Cups. That's not a Scorpio I'm looking at. You deal with it accordingly, yeah? Don't neglect it. Don't indulge in it. Find your balance in between there. You'll be fine. Okay. Let's get some advice, please. Okay. The World. Yeah. Opening up, closing off. What are we doing? Six of Wands. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sun. Okay. Wow. The World, Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Sun. You are doing a job, and this is very specific to the Scorpio I'm looking at today, so if it makes sense to you, then it makes sense to you. You are doing a job of closing out a cycle of false ego. False sense of hope, false sense of ego, false sun. Any devil that's attached to the concept of false ego. So there's all sorts of ego, guys. Ego is part of the human way of life. Without it, we would be dead. Ego is what keeps us alive. So don't misconstrue, all ego as being bad. There's positive ego. It literally keeps you alive. To have ego is to say, I wish to be alive. Okay. And then there's negative ego. You are showing me I'm doing away with negative ego even if it felt good. In other words, it was a false ego. Bad ego. I don't know what it has to do with this, but I'm going to go ahead and assume it has to do with that. There are some attachments that you had, I'm sure, that felt really good and possibly even correct. But you also seem to understand they were coming from a bad place in you. So while you might have felt radiant and resplendent in a situation or with a person in the past, you're saying it might have felt really good, but that doesn't mean it was good. You ever been in that situation where something feels really good, even right, but you understand it was a reflection of a bad place in you? You know, you might have loved it, you might have been crazy about it, but that doesn't mean it was coming from a healthy place, right? So that would explain a lot about why you're keeping it to the basics. Focus on what matters and rebuild possibly healthy ego and a healthy sense of balance. Okay, very good. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not, and reverse energies as it applies. Show me. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. Hi, baby. Did you just wake up from a nice little nap? Hey, Cinna, baby. Hi, Cinna, baby. Did you have a nice little nap, honey? Aww. That's Cinna. Looks like she just woke up. She's drifting in and out today. We've had lots of play. So she's somewhere between wound up and tired. What's going on, please? Show me Pisces in their person. Show me Pisces in their person. What's up? What's up, honey? Are you looking for a treat? Are we looking for a treat? You want up? No? You want up? No? You don't want to go up? You don't want to say hi to Pisces? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's fine. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Thank you. Treaties? Okay. Being a little camera shy today, that's all right. Page of Swords, Three of Cups, Temperance. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Where's that going? Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Shared. Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the World. I don't know about this. The Hierophant. Trying to really access your higher self. Really trying to access, and I don't blame you. It looks like we need to access our higher self here in terms of commitment to the self. What is it that you are committing to within yourself first? Never mind what's happening outside of you. Not gonna lie, it looks like a last-ditch effort to make things okay. I don't care for it, neither do you. So you're showing me a great deal of pause and or hesitation. Yeah, there's something here that looks like it's ended, or it's on the verge of ending. It looks like it was something serious with the Ace of Pentacles, an ongoing Ace of Pentacles. You can't have a breakage from the Ace of Pentacles unless there was already something there planted to begin with. So whatever it is that you two seem to be breaking from, it's kind of like we have been hanging on the edge of a knife for a long time now. And abandonment is an issue for both of us. Neither one of us wants to do it. and yet nevertheless the world remains. It's kind of like if we cycle this out, it'll be cycling scraps at this point. Because you have, to be honest, honey, you don't want to reconnect with it. Let's just get that out the way. Page of Swords, Three of Cups, Temperance. What I see you wanting to do is heal for yourself. Hey guys, sorry about that. So Cinna, she's roughly about 9 weeks, which is somewhere around 9 months old of age for, like, say, a human baby. She really doesn't understand how big she is. So even a little bit of sniffing around, she can knock stuff over and it scares her. Now, yeah, so here's the thing. Little insight, Page of Swords to Three of Cups. You're looking at bringing something together. It doesn't look like you really want to do this at the emotional level. I don't really want to connect with this anymore emotionally, but Page of Swords, it's kind of like shrinking away from the subject. It's like, why am I so not wanting to show up for this anymore? I always used to be able to bring it together. Ace of Pentacles and mean it. So did they. But I just don't have the mental kind of fortitude to brace myself to be part of this emotionally anymore. Because Three of Cups is emotional connectivity, guys. It's at a very basic level. And the idea of trying to bring it together, to keep making myself feel something for this that I don't want to, it's like shrinking away from it, Page of Swords. I don't want to. And there's Temperance here. You would rather heal what's going on inside you than, I think, participate in this further. They're showing me, look, there's a lot of time between us, the Wheel of Fortune, and it's very rough how the approach is. Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's like saying, I'm stressed out, and I don't want to be stressed out about this situation, so I'm going to jump in there and take care of it real quick, because we got to keep it together. I don't like it when the Knight of Swords handles difficult constructs, such as emotionality. He's like the worst equipped knight to handle. Tasking, 100%. Getting the job done, sure. Okay, absolutely. Emotions, not so much, because he's going to do a sloppy job. It makes me nervous when I see him trying to attack something, because it's like, right, this situation is making me uncomfortable. I have a lot of anxiety in my head, and I need to be reassured right now. So, fix it now. Fix it now. I can see why you don't want to emotionally connect to this. Why would you? Why would you? They're getting in there, doing a rush job, not being considerate of feelings or possibly what this connection has come to represent as time has gone by. It's very sloppy. And it's like, I can't let this fail. Reassure me right now that I shouldn't be anxious. Reassure me that we're fine. Reassure me that we're fine. Reassure me. This is why this is ludicrous. Point A, B, C, D. See? We're fine. That's what that kind of energy gets us. Okay? So again, I can kind of see why you're like, I wouldn't want to emotionally connect with this either. It doesn't look like it pays to be vulnerable with this person. It looks like there's probably a lot of consequences if you try to be vulnerable with this person. Like, they'll attack you if it means bringing their anxiety down. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So it's no wonder you want to heal in yourself. I don't blame you. And this has been a long-standing situation, guys. We're talking commitment stuff here. So it's not just higher self. We're talking commitments. This is an ongoing Ace of Pentacles that's kind of broken. And I think that they're more worried about it cycling out because they don't want it to end. But they're not exactly approaching it in a very constructive manner either. You have a hard time trusting this person with your feelings, and I don't blame you. You don't feel like you can be vulnerable around them. That they'll just attack you or cut you down so that they can feel less anxious about what they're experiencing. And they don't want to experience the break, but that doesn't mean they're handling it well, and that doesn't mean they love you anymore. If they really had stronger feeling for you, I don't think you'd be so hesitant to connect with them emotionally, to say how you really feel, to be vulnerable about it, and actually have the desire to heal with them. You're saying, I want to heal with me on my own time, not with you. Not necessarily. That's a long-standing offer, and that long-standing offer is breaking. I know it's easier said than done. The Hierophant is here. He's a big permissions guy. He's evaluating these things. What did I commit to myself? What did I commit to in this? Is the offer or the commitment here, is it still valid? That's an excellent question. The Hierophant needs to ask himself that more often. Okay. Is this offer still valid? Because I don't recognize it. I don't think I want to participate in it. If you can't be vulnerable with somebody, honey, can't express yourself, or you feel like somebody's just going to attack you for what you're feeling, you got to ask yourself if that's something that you can stand up for. Okay. Let's get some advice, please, for Pisces. Let's get some advice, please, for Pisces. To make it clear, I don't see anything conclusive, but we are arriving to some sort of conclusiveness. You betcha. With that being the way it is, that's a fragmented Ace of Pentacles, and it doesn't seem to want to consolidate. Confidence, Ace of Cups, confidence in your heart space, Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, you know. Some of you want to move forward in a state of confidence about what you feel and what it is you do stand up for. Love, commitment, foundation, family, connectivity. That's what you want. So you need to ask yourself if this represents that. Because this is what you wanted, and this is probably what you've always wanted, and this is probably what you thought you committed to way back when. I don't know how long ago, but for some of you it's over a decade. But this is what we intended. This is what we always intended. So you gotta, the Hierophant here's got to ask himself, the commitment I have, does it look like this? Does it look like this? This is what I stood up for. Is that what I'm standing up for now? Does this look like this? Okay. There's a big problem, and I know I'm going to get kickback from cross-watchers and things. I was like, doesn't anybody believe in working through things? Let me make it clear. This person's not working through anything. They're tackling a problem using scissors and swords and wondering why the Pisces here I'm looking at is terrified to open up. That's not working through anything. That's just being aggressive. That's just being aggressive. Because this person's projecting their fears onto this situation, and this is why that Pisces is like this. Okay? Make me feel better about this situation. Not us, and not you, me. That's not working through anything. That's being aggressive. Okay? That's not soft, it's not vulnerable, and it's not listening. It just wants to get the job done. That's horrible. Something to think about. Pisces, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Last but never least, my lovely Cancers. What's going on, please, for Cancer and the person? Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. Your person does not have to be a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover type situation. It's whomever fits that bill or doesn't. Okay? So, if it does not resonate at all, perfectly normal, check out the placements. What's going on, please, for Cancer? Show me Cancer, show me Cancer, show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. It's taking a second. Hold on. Not there. What's going on? Show me Cancer. Okay. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. The Knights of Swords. You wish to take action towards a reconnection, someone whom you love. It's a little fast. I was just telling Pisces, I don't like it when the Knight of Swords handles emotions. But it's almost like you're daring yourself. It's almost like you're daring yourself to do this. It's different. It's a little different. What I saw with Pisces was completely different. That was a rush job and very inconsiderate. This is, I really want to do this, and it's kind of a building energy. There's a swiftness. Perhaps it happens faster than you had thought or anticipated. I don't know. But the idea is there's the intimacy here of the Two of Cups. This is between you and I. These are our feelings as we understand them, and we'd like to connect with that again. So this is a very specific cup. This is not a vague sort of social connectivity kind of thing, okay? Or a vague sense of, I'm having a hard time emotionally connecting to you, like again I saw with Pisces. This is very oriented to reconnecting with somebody whom we share a love interest with or a love bond with. It may not be romantic, I don't know. Let's take a look. Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the love, it's okay, I take that back. It is a very strong connection. Six of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Lovers. This person, they are showing me that they have or had a lot of confidence in their feelings towards you. In other words, they're saying it wasn't always clear, but they always had a certain confidence in their direction with you. It was a very strong connection. They felt it. They were open to the exploration and possibly still could be. I don't know where you two are in your points of connectivity, because I'm seeing what looks like bare minimum emotional connectivity. You're the only one who's showing me the 3D component. Let's keep going. Ten of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. Man. Four of Pentacles. Holding back. Holding back. Are you kind of tired of holding back? Is that what that is? You know, sometimes we get like this and we get like this, and then at some point in our timeline, for one reason or another, call it a source of inspiration, call it an act of God. We have a shot of this inexplicable energy, and we don't always know we're doing it. We get mad at ourselves. We're like, I'm going to do it. Just let it go. See what happens. That would almost kind of explain the devil may care kind of energy. Now, I'm not saying the devil here, guys. Don't misunderstand it. You said the devil may care. You know what? This might be hazardous. I'm going to find out. So you went from Four of Pentacles. We haven't let it go, but we didn't know what to do with it either. Okay, I might have to stop. Cinna's getting a little too explore. Oh, okay. I see. One of her toys was nearby one of the light sources, and I'm like, I'm seeing something move. Okay, I see what she did. Okay, it's all right. Because I got her pretty well trained even this early to avoid certain structures, such as wires. It's not a guarantee. She's still a puppy. She's still learning. But she learns fast. I will give her that. She's amazing. She's an amazing... Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's your little husky Sissy gave you. My daughter. I had given her a stuffed husky years ago, which I think kind of planted in her mind about having a husky one day, but she ended up giving it to Cinna, and it's one of Cinna's favorite toys is a little husky version of herself, which is hilarious because that thing's like 4 years old. She is aggressive with it. It's like, I'm the only husky in this house. That's pretty much what her attitude is towards that thing. It's hilarious. It's so cute. Anyway, sorry. What can I say, honey? What can I say? I love my love. I do. You know, I'm so proud of my family. I love my family. You know? All right. What else do you want? Daughter, dog, house, environment, foundation. What else is there? Okay, now, I feel like that's what happened to you. Without clarifying, I can't see it further. But here we have that kind of closed off, you know, flower. I'm neither giving nor am I receiving. But I'm not letting it go. No. I'm not letting it go. Doesn't mean I have to do anything with it either. And then you're like, okay, fine. But it's a fast, okay, fine. So I think you had one of those moments where you got an injection of something that might have felt spontaneous. That's allowing you to connect with this, and you connect with it quickly. It's almost like, you know what, dare. It's like I said, it's like your own kind of dare you're responding to. I don't know that it's necessarily them issuing it, but you connect with it fast, and you've been holding back. And here's what's interesting. I'm seeing the manifestation principles and the shared energy between you two somewhere, okay? There's a Ten of Cups here, Seven of Pentacles, the Magician. It's kind of like saying, yeah, I've been manifesting perhaps over a period of time, Four of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, emotional balance. Okay, maybe this could be one of those things that I emotionally balance and or harmonize with. Sue me. Okay, Christina, sue me. I'm not going to sue you, honey. I get it. I get the motivation. That's a strong energy. I don't know what went down. I don't know why you're showing me reservation or hesitation or withholding. You switch from that like an on and off switch. You go from off to on. And what's in between is layers of manifesting, wanting to emotionally expand. It's time, Seven of Pentacles. We've been dwelling on this. So the Ten of Cups is comprehensive, guys. It's our intimate emotional circle, family, close friends, the people who we know emotionally support us in some way. It's not necessarily a spouse or kids, okay? Yes, but it also can include those factors. And it's kind of like, you know, I've been growing this feeling. And looking at it, I kind of want to expand in a particular area. This particular area. I don't know who or what this represents to you. I do know it's a strong connection. And I see them feeling confident about opening up towards you in some way with the Seven of Cups here. Okay? It is exploratory. I don't, with the Lovers there, I've automatically ruled out options in love. I don't think they perceive you that way. I think they perceive it as, I have some level of confidence, emotionally speaking, with Cancer. It may not be a lot, and sometimes it's confusing, but it's there. Yeah. It looks like a reconnection's imminent. However, if you understand it to be, I just know it's been growing with you, honey. That's it. That's all I know. And I think you are a Cancer who overall wants emotional harmony. That's typically your gig as Cancer. Okay? But you're also saying, I'd like to include that. I want this person in my emotional support system, possibly again. Okay? So if it's something negative and it's poor and it's painful, don't do it. That's it. The Cancer I'm looking at, I don't know that you necessarily perceive it that way. Otherwise, I don't think it would have been growing with you to harmonize with it or try to harmonize with it. I'll tell you what, I think you're going to have that moment, honey. It's going to be a hair. It's going to come down to a fraction of a hair of a second of a width, breath, if you will, between no and yes. Well, that's you, honey. That's you. You're the shifter, okay? You're the crap. And there you are. It's just your process. It's your process. That's all it is. That's all it is your process. Advice, please. The Knight of Cups. Express yourself. 7 of Cups. Open up. Express yourself. Open up. Express yourself. It's in you. Of course it's in you. You know? Express yourself. There'll come that moment. Like I said, it's been growing with you. It's been growing with you. To open up, express yourself. That's it. Okay. Sincerity trumps all things. Whatever the reasons or the hesitation, so long as it's sincere, that's all that counts. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.